Here comes the Men in Black, Men in Black, Galaxy Defenders. You hear that song right there? That's a song of a fucking classic. I don't know who the fuck Sony thinks they are, but they ruined a fucking classic. This is Marvelous Bluntz, man. Pat Brady. You see, I'm already hitting the J because I'm already tripping about this shit, man. Hope everybody having a great day. Not wasting their time on trash-ass movies like Men in Black International. What is this called, International? Slum. I can't believe they actually disrespected the Men in Black franchise with this movie. Like, it was like the disrespect I never seen before in a movie. Like, you know how they take movies, like all these remakes? They need to stop that shit. I've noticed that movies now are trash, and Men in Black International definitely showed me why we're living in a trash era of movies, a trash era of scripts, directors. This movie was trash. Young, I've never been in a movie where I'm like, oh my God, when is this shit gonna end? Literally, like, I'm like, oh, Slim. It was like I could feel every second of that movie, young. I've never felt that. Normally movies either go by super fast or it's super fast. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like I was sitting through a fucking funeral, young. Slim. I can't believe Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth even put their name on the line for a whack-ass movie like Men in Black International. Yeah. Man, shout out to Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones for doing their thing, but let me start with this trash-ass Sony movie, dog. Men in Black International, right? So basically, I don't know if this is supposed to be like a spin-off of the old ones, but basically, this is the international version of what they do in America with Men in Black. Which I realized they didn't even go into why there was an international sector or anything. Nothing. They just literally just jumped you into this. They try to basically use the fact that we already knew about Men in Black and jumped us into this wild-ass world, young. The script and the story in this joint was trash, young. But I'm going to start with the people who actually in it. Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth. They try to do this story. You can tell how directors are literally just trying to bounce off what other directors are doing because they tried to do Thor Ragnarok Part 2. And that shit failed terribly. Now I see why Tessa Thompson only had a little bit of scenes in that motherfucking movie as Valkyrie because, young, her acting in that movie was trash, young. It was trash. Trash. And I'm not even trying to go on women like this, but it seems like all women that be on that SJW shit and try to bring that shit into the movies and on the internet and shit, they movies end up being trash. Tessa Thompson was trash. Man, this whole movie is basically her just knowing what the fuck she do. They did the same thing with Star Wars. There's no trial and error. This bitch found, man, when Will Smith was on Men in Black, he got found. They found him. They trained him. He didn't want to be it. Tessa Thompson not only so fastly found the Men in Black, she got accepted so fast. She ended up being a top person, and she didn't even know what to do. She got no training. They literally jumped her into this shit, and she's just the best spy in the world. Son, her acting, emotionally, everything, she was trying to be funny, and I could blame her on the script, but it has to do with the acting too. Her acting was trash. The fuck she think? She was just so not funny. Everything they was saying was corny. You know what I'm saying? They try to make an environment like where it was like women power thing. Again. Y'all had one job, and again, y'all keep doing this women shit. The first thing she said when she literally on probation, they said, yeah, welcome to the Men in Black. The Men in Black? She kept questioning why it was called the Men in Black. And then the main director lady goes, yeah, I've been trying to fight to get it changed. It's not about to be no men and women. Even Chris Hemsworth made a whack-ass joke talking about the Men in Black and women in black. Bruh, that's not part of the original story. I just want to know how y'all went from, what's the fuck, what is that song? Men in Black, Will Smith, Big Willie style, fun, goofy. Even the monsters in this joint, it was just no stakes. It was just all corny in this joint. And Tessa Thompson was a part of it. Young, she needs to not have any lead roles with comic stuff ever again, or comedian stuff ever again. Corny as fuck. Chris Hemsworth, he tried to bring that whack ass, I'm a dude, Thor thing to this. And it was whack. It was whack. Chris Hemsworth looked sick. He like a fucking junkie. He didn't even look like how that handsome Chris Hemsworth that we know. That was out the window. It went from fat Thor to fucking heroin Thor. I don't know which one's worse. They made him seem fucking stupid. They made him seem so dumb. And I'm like, young, they ain't had to do that to my man. And I don't know who fucking wrote this script. I just want to yell at them. The story, but you see, I ain't had much to say about Chris Hemsworth. And Liam Neeson, he was barely even in the movie. And I think when he said that shit about he would have beat up a black person, I think actually he had more role. You could tell in the movie a lot was cut out because I felt like he had way more screen time. Because that nigga was the villain, but he was barely in the movie. That's how I know they got scared about what he said. And, they did a petition to get him out the movie. I guarantee you when they did reshoots and reproduction, that's because they were taking that shit out and adding that whack-ass shit. Young. The story. Bruh. The story jumped around so much. It really was a story about nothing. The villains, whack. Trash. Why would they cast Beyonce's twin backup dancers? I don't know what their names are. The Les Twins? The Les Twins, I've been watching them for years. They were the villains. When they were having a battle, they're in the middle of the street having this battle, they were doing dance moves, dodging the bullets. There was one point where they came in the middle, they was like, and they did a split. I'm like, young, I couldn't even stop saying what the fuck, laughing like they're really using dance moves. The villains. Young, in the first Men in Blacks, the monsters were vicious. They were, oh my God, it was so many aliens and monsters. It was more vicious, more dark. Man, this movie, you barely saw any aliens. It was all men. They made Chris Hemsworth a bitch. He's getting beat up. He's the top agent. This dude getting beat up. He getting fucked up, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't know what he's doing, but Tessa Thompson comes in, hasn't even been there for a fucking day, and she knows the whole gist and game, man. Sony, stop what you doing, bruh. Stop what y'all fucking doing. Whoever these y'all future directors and film editors and script, whoever got to do with movies, please go study older movies, 90s films, old early 2000 films. Men in Black, they disrespected the fuck out of Men in Black, Slim. The whole series. Boring ass fucking film. I didn't know what the main objective was. I don't know what the point was. They had like a little green little monster in there. He had like a whole little city of people where their origin wasn't even clear. And then when they all got killed, he making jokes about it like it's funny. And he keeps saying, oh, I got you, queen. Tessa Thompson was queen. Oh, yes, queen. Son, Tessa Thompson ends up getting Chris Hemsworth demoted. She takes Chris Hemsworth actual position as a head Men in Black person off of one fucking mission. Come on, bruh. Y'all can't keep making movies where y'all not explaining why there's stakes. Y'all just making movies where it's just like, yeah, bruh, shit is just happening. That's how I felt like watching that movie. Shit is just happening. I was fighting to stay awake in that shit. It was so corny and boring. So much talking. So much of nothing, bruh. And then they're using these big names and brands and franchises as the cover-up for it. Men in Black. Of course we're going to think of Will. We could literally connect it as to Men in Black, Men in Black. Bucks. That's what I was thinking when I saw this. That's why I gave it a chance. And then I go in there, I'm just like, yo, this has nothing to do with Men in Black at all. And then like, you can say, oh yeah, it was international. So Bruh, it was no black people. It was no women, for real. And I feel like they intentionally did that. Tessa Thompson was the only black person I saw in that film, bruh. And they made it like that on purpose. I know they did. I know that's how they scripted it like that. Then on top of that, the fact everything she was around was men. They were like trying to make men seem like they were more or better than her, bruh. It's a way to do that, bruh. You can make women look a certain way, like powerful, without having to make men look fucking stupid. They had Chris Hemsworth in there looking stupid. Why would he? I'm tired of him accepting roles like this. Fat Thor, come on, cuz. Fuck. Stop taking the check, man. These actors keep taking the check. And I'm not going to talk on they little whoever paying them the checks. But all I'm saying is this. The bosses, they need to sit the fuck in the office and just cut the checks and find real better directors. Something, Holmes. What the fuck did I just watch, bruh? It was almost 2 hours of garbage. The main villain was like the weakest villain I've ever seen in human possibilities of villains. Young, they were like, it was a hive. It was only one villain out of a whole thing they were calling a hive. We don't even know what the villain was actually trying to do, what they were trying to prove, are they trying to take over Earth? Like, it was just more, the story in Men in Black, the first ones, it had substance. Like, the main villain was like one guy that was trying to do something for a reason. This one, it was just everybody free bands. The twins they weren't really villains, but they were killing people. Trying to get this weapon when they could have just asked at that point. But Tessa Thompson knew how to work the main weapon to kill these aliens. No studying it, nothing. She figured out everything. She figured out everything in the case of the movie, everything, just in a matter of a day. Wasn't it a day? Maybe some days. The dude who gave her the thing was like, I trust you. You don't even know her. She literally just showed up. He grabbed her hand like he was, because I guess, spoiler alert, fuck y'all. Basically, Chris Hemsworth, the little Flash thing, he got flashed at a certain point in time by Liam Neeson. So Liam Neeson was the big villain. You know what I'm saying? No screen time but the villain. How does the villain not have any screen time? And the thing is, they try to do the little thing where they make you think it's somebody else, but it's not. Even when you think it, I'll go back to a great movie example. Rush Hour. Juntao, excuse me, I said the name wrong. Juntao, he was infiltrated in their system the whole time. He was there. He was around. The white dude, the English dude was around the whole time. And they thought it was somebody else, but the whole time, Juntao was real live in the room the whole time. But he was in scenes. He wasn't not in the movie. He wasn't a part of the plot. Man, they made that shit so obvious that Liam Neeson was the villain. It was sad, Slim. Young, if I was y'all, do not waste your money on this trash-ass movie. Now I'm 1,000% sure X-Men Dark Phoenix is trash. Sony is having a tough time unless they have good directors. That's why Brightburn came out so good, young. I pray for Spider-Man Far From Home, young. I pray for my favorite superhero, Spider-Man. I'm not even trying to bring comics into it because Sony ruined Men in Black franchise and they did not give a fuck. It was scenes in there, you're just like, why is this even in the movie? What does this have to do with anything? Tessa Thompson didn't have to grow. She didn't have to make any mistakes. She made no errors. The only time she literally made an error when she almost went into another universe. And then a little mini thing as big as this lighter caught her with the rope, like a little shoot gun that shoots out a rope, then shot the other side, then blasted and pulled a whole human being. They never said that monster had powers, if it was super strong. Nothing. It was no explanation, bruh. Fuck you, Men in Black. Whoever directed this movie is trash. You need to go back to film school. For real. I'm calling you out. And I don't even shoot movies. I don't do any of that stuff. But I know one thing. I've seen good movies. And this is not one. Fuck they talking about. Sony is trash for this movie. And I really went over the basis of everything, bro. This movie basically was about them trying to it really wasn't even about anything. That's the thing that's crazy. Like, it wasn't about anything. It was basically about Tessa Thompson becoming a Men in Black, son. With no trial or error. No moment where she was like, I don't want to do this no more. Nothing. She just mastered everything. She made Chris Hemsworth her sidekick. It was a part in the movie that really pissed me off. Even when she got in, she broke into their system and all she had to say was, yeah, I want to do this and do this and do that. And she told the woman, oh yeah, you look good in that black suit. Oh yeah, okay, you're in. Great, you're in. Boom. She gets help from Hemsworth. Well, actually, right, she did the whole job. He basically led her. He was the plot device to lead her to where she was go so she could just take over the movie. Tessa Thompson was a terrible, terrible lead role. And then they kept trying to have these moments where she was just like, trying to be funny. I know I'm going back to that, but she's just not funny, young. She's not funny. It was like a Captain Marvel movie. This is like Captain Marvel, basically, to me. So it's a part where she has to literally, she's like, yeah, you're going to be in New York branch for Men in Black. You're going to get your own desk. Are you ready? And she like just keeps looking at Chris Hemsworth. And you know that moment where you're like, you do good work good with somebody, so you pull him in. No. They had to make sure she walked away on Chris Hemsworth and watched him get demoted. After he basically just gave her the game. She came to him and took his job, stepped off, and then came back and was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to babysit you, but I'll show you the ropes because I'm driving now. Fuck all that SJW women shit. I want women to prosper, but not like this, man. That shit is corny, young. So if I had to get this fucking trash-ass movie a grade, y'all should know where I'm headed. A motherfucking F! It gets no flick of the lighter. No. They get no flick of the lighter. I throw the lighter down this trash-ass movie. F movie. No one-star-ass movie. If I cannot give it a star, if that was an option, I would give it no stars. Do not waste your money on this movie. I do not encourage to do things illegal, but young, illegally watch the fuck out this movie. And tell your friends to illegally watch it. Make sure y'all watch it at parties, anywhere. Start bootlegging again. I don't even care. Make sure this movie gets no more money. Y'all see, man, I motherfucking didn't even finish hitting the J. I didn't want to hit the J no more because that shit really blew the shit out of me, man. Shout out to everybody, though, that's rocking with Marvelous Bluntz, man. We gonna keep it up 1,000. Wow. I'm not gonna motherfucking, I don't care about no fucking Disney tickets. I don't care about seeing Aladdin or Toy Story early, bruh. Cause low key, we'll go illegal just to make them mad, bruh. They gonna make their money. That's what y'all don't realize. They gonna make their money regardless until everybody starts saying stop doing what you're doing and stop paying to go see these whack ass movies. And y'all know they trash, man. Stop supporting this whack ass shit, man. But subscribe, like, you dig what I'm saying? Leave a comment, because you might have liked this trash-ass movie, but I know you didn't. And if you did, you's a motherfucking lie. We watched Endgame, what else? Endgame, and any other movie I've seen this year so far, basically. I done watched a whole nother movie. Maybe I'm getting the other view. Maybe I'm in an alternate reality. Maybe I'm in another time zone, and I'm seeing other movies. And then when I come back, y'all seeing something's wrong, dog. It's a disconnect. But, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's Marvelous Bluntz. It's Pat Brady, man. Like, subscribe. You dig what I'm saying? And my new single is definitely on the way. So that's going to be out in the next video. So y'all can crank that out. Peace and much love, man. Have a great day.